with the Mullet Diaries. Today an American legend drives an American legend. This thing's like Travis Barker. It's got drums all the way around, but it ain't about the stopping. It's about keeping them panties dropping. Let's go, brother. All right, we're here with the man, the myth, the legend. Somebody that ain't quite as big as legend as Skeeter Wyatt is, but we got John Sears with us. What's going on today, brother?
What do you say, Skeet?
Hanging out, brother. Now, we got a 68 Chevelle behind us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, this here was purchased by me last year from a good friend, Dennis Hampton Jr. His aunt owned it, and she was ready to move on from this particular car here, and wanted to see it go to a good home, and hopefully we've given it that. We've done some upgrades to it, so we're just enjoying it as a driver.
F&A, brother. Now, tell me a little bit about the car when you first got it and different changes you made since you've had it.
Well, it's got a mild small block 350 in it, 700 R4, 410 rear gear, and the 8.5-inch 10 bolt was pretty much all here. Bench seat car, really nice, and we've gone out and we've made some changes to it, and we put 18-inch wheels on the back with a 295/40 18 on a 9.5-inch wheel, and up front it's got a 275/40 17. We're trying to change the direction. Normally build drag stuff and work on drag stuff, but we wanted to get something that's got a little bit of handling, so it's got Hotchkiss parts on the suspension. It's got their 1.5 shocks on it, DMR springs. So moving on to something a little different.
Hell yeah. Now, I heard you got some 18s on it. That's how I know you're a Florida man. You're 2 inches away from making this thing a donk. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, donks have a place in the performance world, sir. Have you seen how fast they've gone?
I know. We about to turn John Sears into the new donk master. You know what I'm saying?
No, we're not going 24s or 26s. We'll stick with the 18s.
Well, hey, we all got to strive for something. You know what I'm saying? So, now I know you said you usually build some drag cars. Now this car is going to be used for something else. Well, what do you plan on doing with it?
We just want to enjoy it going down the highway, but occasionally maybe do some autocross or go to Dominion and go on their track day and get some seat time making corners both left and right.
Both left and right. Now I'm more of a straight line guy. You know what I'm saying? That's just more my style, but I can feel you. Now, I gotta say, man, I didn't take you for much of a religious guy or nothing like that, but I see you got a sticker of the Lord and Savior on the inside of the car, Dale Earnhardt. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, Dale Earnhardt is the man. That was there before we got their car, and there's no reason for taking something out like that. The number 3 is a legend, will always be a legend, and hopefully the future youth of the nation will understand his significance within NASCAR and racing in general.
Well, they better, brother. They better. I'm gonna have to lay the smack down on some of them young bucks out there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you take that sticker off, that's minus 50 horsepower, at least.
At least,
brother. So now you can confirm this with me. I've been thinking about it. You know, they say Chevelle is a French term for shovel, because you're burying all them import cars out there. Is that true?
We always bury the import cars. If you've not watched import versus domestic, World Cup finals at Budds Creek, presented by Jason Miller and his brother Chris. Those guys do a phenomenal job out there, and last year, yes, the domestic cars crushed the import cars.
That's right. Now we ain't gonna get no video of this out of respect for them boys, but he got a graveyard of them import cars sitting in his front yard right now, but we gonna leave that out of it. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I saw a nice set of wheels on this thing, brother. Why don't you tell us a little bit about them? Where'd you get them?
Well, those wheels that we've got on here are Riddlers, and I'm part of a racing program called the RTRA, and some good friends within our radio racing and Ultra Street X275, Limited 235. Those guys blocked me on Facebook and banded together and got me the wheels and the tires. So it was a pretty cool deal to have that presented to me at Haltech last year. Or I should say the year before last.
Hell yeah. Now, you know, I know you got the bench seat in the car. You know, that's for, you know, piling all them crotch goblins in there. I can relate, you know, 9 different kids from 8 different women. You know what I mean? What's the record for the amount of people you had in this car?
right now just 2 because that's all that really has warranted a ride in the car at this point.
Oh, man, well, that makes me feel good because we about to skeet and beat go for a ride right now. Now, I was supposed to be here to race a car, and, you know, I don't offer no refunds for my time or nothing like that, so we decided to just, you know, feature the red Chevelle here, but I know you got a couple more projects.
Hold it down.
Tell us a little bit about those.
So we've got a 69 Chevelle sitting here that's getting ready to get a 406-inch piece called the Angry Peanut, built by APE. It's got a set of Edelbrock Victor race heads on it that were ported by RFD. Got a Power Glide transmission built by RPM Transmissions, and it's getting a 9-inch Ford rear end in there. I know you're not with the Fords, but you know, you got to have a Ford 9-inch in there if you want to beat the snot out of it.
I could relate to having 9 inches though. You know what I'm saying?
Fold it in half?
Around.
Good.
You know what I mean? Around. So what about that Camaro, that 68 Camaro we got?
So we've also got a 68 Camaro that's got a small block in it. We've been piecing it together. We got a bunch of parts from National Parts Depot on the front, new fenders, new door, had some paint work done by one of the local guys, Mr. Gray, Wawa Racing. He's a pretty cool cat. We did it with satin black paint just to get some paint on it so it looked a little more presentable. But that'll be coming soon. I think what we'll do is we'll do the 69 Chevelle first, and then we'll start working on the 68 Camaro.
Hell yeah. And what about that blue Malibu over there?
The blue Malibu is the racehorse in the stable. Most everything else is going to be more streetable than that. That's the car you were supposed to drive this past weekend, and why you flew up, and you know you're here today. But Mother Nature had other choices. That's about the only thing that we can say about that. We'll get you suited and booted in there before too long. Got a bunch of new parts and new driving gear for you, you know, so you don't mess up my helmet with your jerk juice on your hair there.
With the jerk juice, son, this is Soul Glow, brother. This is All-American Legend right here. I got that sheen on it, brother.
It looks a little damp, sir.
Well, it's always damp. It's moist. It's extra moist. Now, you know, Mother Nature, like he said, he had mercy on their souls over at Virginia Motorsports Park, but we gonna get up with them boys eventually, and we gonna treat them to some 100-proof Gappeltinis, and that's for another day. Till then, we gonna show y'all some clips of us riding around in this Chevelle right here. We gonna get after it, brother. Let that bitch warm up. we go from skeeting and beating to hooting and hollering, brother. It's a good day to be in the United States of America. I'll tell you what.